The corner, the corner, the corner. Hey, welcome. Come on into Cousin Ed's Corner. This podcast is where you will find real, authentic conversation, organic conversation, like you're at home with your cousin. It's about life, it's about finance, it's about spirituality, it's about love, and everything in between. I'm your host, Cousin Ed. I'm excited to bring you along on this journey to explore life. Listen, let's sit back and enjoy a wide range of topics. I have some diverse guests coming on, a wide range of spectrum of thoughts. My goal is to create a space for all of us to connect, all of us to learn each other, and all of us to communicate. It's really not about me. It's about the community as a whole. Let's enjoy this. Let's sit back. Let's think about our past. Let's move into our future. It's about the corner, the corner, the corner. So no matter how you cut it or slice it, we're all here together. I'm just here to give you a piece of my heart, my mind, my soul, and my mentals. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Cousin Ed's Corner. The corner, the corner, the corner. What's going on, fam? What's going on? It's your boy, Cousin Ed. We're back. Excuse the voice. It is early in the morning. Let me pull this a little bit away from me. I'm cutting this show real quick. As I always say, real quick, and sometimes I just let the moment take me into whatever it is. But hopefully y'all are enjoying this. I'm going to try to start doing this in the beginning. So before you do anything else, hit pause and share the show. Send it to your friends, family, and loved ones. Make sure that someone else is hearing this message. If you believe it is worth it. If you believe it's worth it, make sure someone else is hearing this message. Also, go to 762 or text 762-333-2032. That's 762-333-2032. Leave a text message there. Let me know you heard the show today. Lastly, go to cousinedscorner.com. Leave a voicemail. I'd like to hear from you. Some messages I'd like to play on the show. Just to it's encouraging to me, but also encouraging others. If you have anyone you want to get interviewed, or if you want to be interviewed yourself, you can also email us at info@cousinedscorner.com. That's info@cousinedscorner.com. Lastly, I keep saying lastly, it's always so many things, but on any social media platform, definitely go out and follow us on any social media platform. That's Cousin Ed's Corner. Cousin Ed's Corner, all one word. All right. So hopefully you came back from pausing the show, or hopefully you are just finished pausing the show. You're back. I want to make sure I gave that call to action instead of getting all the way through the show and axing at the end. I may ax at the end also, but just trying to grow the show. I do see the numbers growing, so thank you very much. Just continue to send out the show. It is a message behind this, and I'm trying to make sure that I found this new saying, right? Just think about it as a church in Brooklyn, right? That's what I think of it as a church in Brooklyn. I'm just trying to fill the back pews, right? So the front row is full. Just trying to fill the back pews. So Cousin Ed's Corner. All right. I'm smiling over here. Y'all don't understand. It's just somebody asked me about the show, and I explained it that way. So this show is dedicated to my last trip. I had a chance to go back home. And while I was there, I had a chance to go to the Brooklyn Library and look at and see the Book of Hov. The Book of Hov. And for those who don't know, that's the book of Jay-Z, right? And it's a brilliant exhibit throughout the Brooklyn Library. Not only first floor, not only one room, multiple rooms, multiple floors. And as I walked around, I had chill bumps. And I was excited behind seeing it, for one, but also two, this knowing a cat from Brooklyn, right? This dude from Brooklyn who may not have done all the right things, but is now able to be honored in his hometown, right? With such a beautiful display, in one of the places, iconic places that we pass every day, but places we visited as kids growing there, and with our schools. It's a beautiful library. If you ever get a chance to go to Brooklyn, New York in general, make that one of your trips that you stop by the Brooklyn Library just to see this exhibit, right? I think it'll be there through December 2023. But I had a chance to run in. I wasn't going to stop. I was running late for a plane, and I made sure that I stopped to go see this exhibit. And like I said, it gave me chills. The different rooms and the different themes to different rooms, and concert room, studio room, actually hearing him speak in another room. I don't want to give it all away, but it is amazing to see that. But it led me to today's topic, today's thought about when they got this book that they give you. It's called the Book of Hove. That's what the whole thing is about. I'm looking at it now. It's a blue book. But at the end of the day, you think about your eulogy, right? You think about your obituary and everything else, right? And we can call that the book of, right? And this is your book. What would they write about you? What will be said about all of us in the book of Cousin Ed, right? In the book of James, Mary, Paulette, Susie, and everybody else that's listening, right? And in your name, right? What would they say about you? So this show is organic, and this came to me. Go ahead and write your own obituary, right? Write your own book of. No one wants to visit the time of death, but write your own and say what they would say about you. You can actually use the voicemail feature on cousinedscorner.com, and if you want to speak your own book of. This is the book of so and so, and then leave your message. I will write my book in 1 second for you. I'll write my book in 1 second. But I wanted to. This all comes to me as I get up and sit at the mic. These thoughts come to me. We all want to be remembered for so many things. The question is, what is your book going to be written about? What are they going to say about you? You want them to say some of the most beautiful things, some of the most truthful things, some of the most iconic things, right? Some revealing things also. Some things people may not even know. Some of the most revealing things, right? We want all of those things to be written. We don't want the bad stuff to be written. There are probably some people who may not like you. Some people who may think certain things of you. I remember when my grandmother passed, and I couldn't think of one bad thing about her. Not one bad thing. And the one thing that I would say is having us go to bed early, right? She made us go to bed early. It was something good. What will they say in your book? I'm going to take a moment to write my story. I'm going to take a moment just to say a few words about Cousin Ed. I'm going to take a few minutes just to tell the people who he is, and one day who he was. Still going to be a being. Hopefully we all are still beings here. We're all remembered in that way that people still feel us next to them. This exhibit that I saw was a living testimony to him. You remember he said, if I can find the clip. I forgot who it was, but it's in Encore, and he said, "What more can I say? This is a living." I gotta find it. I'll try to find it. All of my whole fam. Forgive me. I just know it comes up. What more can I? All right. So I'll try to find that. You can only play so much stuff on a podcast before being labeled as copyright infringement. So I'll try to find that if I can. But if not, I'll definitely post some pictures of, if you want to see pictures of the exhibit, I'll post like 3 or 4 pictures inside of this show notes. Okay, so back to the book of Cousin Ed. I would definitely tell everyone that Cousin Ed had a kind heart. Right? I would start with that. Everyone will remember how kind of a heart he had. I want people to remember the giving back that he's done, the organizations that he tried to help, the kids that he tried to mentor, that he saw himself in them, that he tried to mentor to and lend some life lessons to them. He wasn't always the nicest in the nicest way, but he was true and he was kind, right? And even with him not being nice, even think about me saying my grandmother wasn't making us go to bed was one thing. He wasn't mean in not being nice. He was just trying to making sure we understood. But I want them to stand there and say those things, or write a chapter about how he changed people's lives, right? How Cousin Ed would go and do anything for anyone. He would go and do anything for anyone. If you needed him, you knew you can call on Cousin Ed. He was someone who people looked up to. He was someone people looked up to. Someone that was a listener also. He was someone who listened. I believe that you may not see him smile much, but to hear a good story, to know that someone else accomplished something, you see a smile on his face and made him proud. Just to be a part of the things that you were doing, he was proud of. Not what he was doing, what you was doing, he was proud of. I want them to always say he tried. If not anything else they say about Cousin Ed is that he tried. He tried his fortune in so many different businesses, so many different avenues of helping others, so many different saving and everything else. You want to say that this guy tried. I don't know many people that try as much as he tried, right? I don't want to be praised for, I don't want to be talked about for my as you say, accolades and whatever accomplishments. I want to be remembered for trying to do the best. We may not always succeed, but he tried to be the best friend that he could be, the best family man that he could be, the best brother that he can be. He tried to do all these things, the best son that he could be. Really, like I said, the best brother that he can be. And for those of you out there, the best cousin that he can be on Cousin Ed's Corner, the best family, friend, and confidant that you see on this show, that's who you would write the book of Cousin Ed about. Like I said, I didn't want to stay long, but write your own book. Send your message in. I will definitely review it. If I could chop some up, I'll play them back. But definitely text me your story. I remember one thing about one of my coaches that I coach with, and he passed away, and we went to went to his funeral, or what do you call it, the wake and everything else, and his smile. Be remembered for so many different things in life that people will never forget who you are. It's your boy Cousin Ed. I'm out of here. It's the book of, I'm gonna probably title it The Book of Whole. What's your title? I might come up with something more creative than that in a second, but write your own story. Write your own story. It's your boy Cousin Ed. I'm out of here. Never forget that no matter how you cut a slice it, we're all in this together. That's the truth. That's so true. We're all in this together. 762-333-2032, 762-333-2032, or visit cousinedscorner.com. Leave a voicemail there. Share the show. I want to make sure you do that. I'm out of here. Love each and every one of you. Peace. Thank you for listening to Cousin